hit sensation across the nation with an up-and-coming star. You see me riding every day, I'm never too far. It's just musical car.
Hey there, welcome to Just Musical Car from Moncton. This week I have David Francey, who is playing the Tidenboard last night, and we're going to take an early morning spin and chat, and then he's going to do some a cappella, so thanks for coming along.
How you doing, Jeff?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, man. Thanks.
So,
nice to be in the car.
I was looking at your bio, and I thought it was kind of neat how you really got into this later on in life.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell me a bit about your music story?
Sure, yeah. I mean, I was a construction worker for 20 years that wrote songs and never played them for anybody. That's essentially what it was. I wrote them for myself, and I always have. My entire life I've written poetry and songs, and I just never expected to do anything with them. And then when I was 45, I finally put out a CD, at the pushing of a lot of other people. And lo and behold, here we are 15 years later. I'm doing music. It's kind of unbelievable.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the experiences is what makes songwriting so interesting. A lot of times you'll get these young 20-year-olds, and you could tell later on they're going to make it big, but they just don't have that that experience behind them and the stories to tell, minus I met a girl at the mall kind of thing. So so I guess that's what probably was an easier part for you, is you just had stories that you needed to tell.
I did, and I always watched the world. Ever since I was a kid, I've found it a pretty fascinating place, and sometimes it's hard to explain to yourself. And I think writing the songs for me really helped explain it all for me. I think that's the main thing. And when I did arrive at 45, it was as if I arrived fully formed. I had all these songs, big raft of them, but they were all life experiences, so they're all true, and I think they ring true as well, and that's why I'm still here.
Yeah. When you first started, did you kind of have a bit of a hesitation, thinking, oh, if I'm really going to dive into this, maybe I should have did this years ago, or did you just kind of go into it thinking, I'm just going to do this for fun, if it makes it big, then...
That's all I really did. Like, I was a really happy construction worker. I had no problem working construction. I worked with my best friend in the world. How bad could that be? So, and I loved the boys on the crew. So when I took a stab at music, I just thought, well, if it flies, it flies. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't really care. So I never put any pressure on myself, and consequently, not doing that made it a lot easier for me. So I had faith in the music and everything, but I wasn't really worried if anybody else liked it. I liked it.
Sure.
I knew it was good, so I didn't really have that big need. My need was to write, not to put it out there. So.
Was it a surreal moment, thinking back to holding a hammer, and then at one moment you're then holding a Juno award?
Oh yeah, was it ever, man? You wouldn't believe it, Jeff. So,
yeah.
Newfoundland, of all places, is one of my favorite places in the world. That's where we won the first Juno. So
nice.
It was really crazy, man. I mean, literally, I'd come off a roof and on the Thursday, and Beth and I had driven down to Newfoundland for a couple of days, and or I guess the Wednesday, and then drove down, got the Juno award, started driving home, and I said, maybe we should go into construction now, or into music now that we've won a Juno. That was literally the discussion.
That's wild.
Should we do this, gorgeous? Yeah, let's try this. So
that's great.
That's how it went.
So you told me you're going to do an a cappella. Can you tell me a bit about the one you're going to do for me?
Sure. I don't usually play guitar, Jeff, or I would play guitar for you, but I don't really like it. Certainly not in public. But this is an a cappella. It's a song called Money Boys. It takes 59 seconds flat.
All right.
I basically said everything I wanted to say, and it's about that 1% of people who are pretty interested in owning 100% of everything.
All right. Let's hear it.
Give it a try. They tell us it will all be fine if we hold our tongue and toe the line. The money boys with fat behinds and those all trim and taut. And we believe the stuff they say, don't understand it anyway. The third world's half a world away, but they're coming like as not. Still the banker drones about specifics as mumbo-jumbo hieroglyphics. Voodoo numbered stack statistics tell him what he wants. But over on the other side of town, our nation worldwide, the horsemen four begin the ride, hungry, dark and gaunt. But over on the other side of town, our nation worldwide, the horsemen four begin the ride, hungry, dark and gaunt.
That's great. Do you think you have a bit of mixture of Scottish influence and Canadian influence?
Yeah, probably, yeah. I left Scotland when I was 13, but I grew up with a fully Scots household. You know,
Yeah.
spoke the same all the time, and so yeah, it stuck around, and I think that influences a lot of the melodies for sure. Because I just adore trad music and always have since Blackstick came on the scene in 1970. So you know, I think it's a big well, and we're always drawing from it, and I think I'm lucky enough to be able to haul a couple of those up. Yeah.
That's great. Well, thanks a lot for coming for a spin. I'm going to get you back to the hotel. I know you have a few more New Brunswick shows to do.
A couple. Yeah, man, still on tour, but it was a lot of fun, Jeff, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming along. So that was David Francey. You definitely have to check out his albums. There's lots of stuff to listen to if you're not caught up. And that's it for this episode. See you next time.